Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Didn't go fishing this morning. We got a little something brewing, a little something cooking. Fingers crossed, could be a great thing. We'll find out. If you see the video that I'm making, it means it's something big. If you don't see the video, it means... But here we go. Today's video. What I did was had several people say they'd like to see me, for example, get out about 25 foot of water, find a brush pile, approach the brush pile, and as I approached the brush pile, what I did was I zoomed in. That way the brush pile, you can see the brush pile and see if I saw any voids or things like that. So what I did was I did approach a brush pile. Found it about 50, 60 feet. I knew where one was at. It's the magic tree where I've caught so many fish out of this year. Been on several videos. Approached that tree, went straight into it. You were able to see it and check it out. And then what I did was also, just for comparison purposes, I dropped the color gain down to 80 and raised the color limit up to 40, my old settings, just where you can see what it looked like, to see how if there was any difference. Just for informational purposes, you may like it, you may not, just to let you see kind of the way it goes. Let's get into this. Let's go. All right, guys, so what I've done is I've decided to do what the people ask for. I get to a brush pile that's a little bit further off. My first video, I'm using about 68 gain, 100% color gain, 0 color limit. And I approach it from 65 feet, and when I get to about 25 to 30 feet, then I zoom it in, let you kind of see what's going on. There's a big old spoonbill catfish right above it there. You can see the remnants of that kind of swimming in there about 10 foot. You can barely see him. He's on the outside. What I do see is a slight degradation at about 12 to 15 foot of the brush pile. Other than that, the brush pile looks pretty good to me. I don't have any problems with it at all, actually. But what I did, and just in order for kind of research purposes and being able to compare, I backed this one off to my old setting, 68 with the 80 color gain and the 40 color limit. I just wanted you to be able to kind of see the difference in what we're looking at here. I think it's always nice to be able to compare things and get a good comparison. So as I get to about 25 to 30, same thing I did before. A little bit windy this day, so it's kind of hard to get straight into it, but it wasn't bad. As you see, as I'm approaching it, brush pile still looks good. Not as bright, but that's to be expected with 80 color gain and 40 color limit. I notice as I get to the 15 to 20 here, a little bit of degradation, not bad, of the brush pile. Still looks pretty good. Not seeing anything that's alarming or any bad void spots or anything like that. But and then I'm gonna do it in one last color palette. This is blue. Now, what we talked about in blue is making things pop, showing good hard returns, things like that, but you also lose detail. Exactly what we've talked about. Nothing changes here. You can definitely see that brush pile. We're approaching it 25 to 30 feet. And as we approach into that 25 to 30 feet, you can see some slight degradation. And the image degrades just a touch, not horribly bad. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you the same way I did on the other ones. It still looks really good. You can see that good red center, which means a strong return. You can see some fish above it. Now notice how you can see that's a spoonbill catfish above it. Still can see that it's a spoonbill catfish, but mostly you just see the good strong red return at the top. Brush pile comes in there, still looks good. Still see the spoonbill about 25 feet. Actually, there's 2 of them. So overall, I still think this is a winner chicken dinner. I guess that's all I need to say. Okay, what did you guys think? Did you like the kind of the new style of settings? Did you like the old style settings? Did you see the voids? Did you not see the voids? I didn't see much voids. I saw some slight degradation around that bottom area because it is directly on the bottom where 2 or 3 beams meet, or the real strongest part of the ghost tree. I saw a little bit in that 15 to 20 foot range. I saw kind of a little bit of fading, nothing that I've never seen before. I still believe in my heart that this is the best update that Garmin's ever had. Just, you're never, ever, ever gonna not have the ghost tree. It's part of the principles of ultrasound or Livescope. So you're never not gonna have that. When something hits a hard bottom, a ray hits a hard bottom at an angle, it's not gonna bounce straight back. It's going to skip. That's the principle of that. And so, you know, it is what it is. I think it looks great. I didn't see any, matter of fact, I sat in this area yesterday and fished for some big carp and paddlefish because it was awesome. And there were giants in this area. Caught that giant one too. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit the like button, and you know, ring the bell.